evening, Draftaholics, and welcome to Draft Punks, the most midweek draft channel on the internet. My name is Sam, and I'm joined this week and every week by Adrian Walker. How are we doing, Adrian?
We're doing very good. We're not doing weak at all. We're very strong.
There's no weakness in this draft channel.
No weakness at all. None to be seen as we rush towards our second Crimson Vow draft after a relative amount of success in our first one.
Yeah, the first one was pretty good. So we're recording this very shortly after our first one, so the set is still very new to us. I know everything moves really quickly at the start of the format. So if we're evaluating cards like absolute morons...
Well, we're picking this one, though. This thing is insane.
Hello!
This thing is crazy.
Hello.
Green seems so strong in this set.
I mean, this is a bit of a flavor fail, though, right? Because it's an ULVENWALD oddity, but it costs 4, it's a 4/4, turns into an 8/8.
No, it's the transform cost is odd.
Oh, that's where the odd comes
Yeah, that's why it's so odd.
I still think it should have been ULVENWALD EVENITY.
EVENITY, yeah. Also, when you get beaten to death by it, you're like, odd.
Yeah. I like Screaming Swarm. This is good.
Blood Hypnotist.
This...
Yeah.
seems okay.
Meh.
We had this in a deck that we finished up with just now, and it was decent.
Decent. You gotta have critical mass of ways to put counters on things, but decent. Oh, a Braid, very good.
Braid is good. Wretched Flip Flop is good, but yeah, we're gonna
get even
in here.
Oh well, let's take the other good green card then.
Looks pretty good to me. Oh, this works so well with the flip side
of this. Oh, it does too. Oh, we're gonna go crazy. Holy crap.
Hell yeah.
Just absolutely slamming them. Oh yeah. Okay, I like what's happening.
Honeymoon her ads.
Only vehicle in the set.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Set is still very new to me. Forgive me for being surprised by cards.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm in. Oh hey, want another one? I'll take another one.
Hello. Also a sharpshooter here, and then bunch of white card. No, not this one so much. I've been impressed by the Militia Rallier though.
Yeah, 3 mana 3/3 that's sort of got triggered ability Vigilance is pretty good.
The third power is really quite relevant because it chucks a counter on all your 2-power training things.
Ooh, now here's the question. Do we take an Abrade?
I think so. Early word on the street, is that green-red has the highest win rate on 17 lands. So shall we put that to the test?
Well, I put it to the test in a paper pre-release on the weekend and absolutely crunched our local game store's competitive flight with green-red mythic rares. Yeah,
you had the most disgusting deck I've ever seen.
I don't have a photo of it, otherwise I would show it on screen now, but I had Averbrook Caretaker, I had the red-green legendary rare that puts counters on everything. I had a bunch of insane stuff.
You had Olivia, didn't you?
Oh, and I splashed black for Olivia as well.
So should we rip a chainsaw?
Yeah, that was pretty good when we faced off against it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 3 mana, 3 equip, +3/+3, that's basically plate armor. And that card was great. And then in the late game, you just start
chopping down your trees.
Yeah, that's it.
Retrieve. Jury's still out on this one. I don't know exactly how good it is, but it does read like draw 2 cards, doesn't it?
Well, it's more like put a lot of work in, get 2 cards.
Yeah.
Which is
and like if you have this early in the game, it just sits there doing sweet nothing.
Yeah. Alright, so this pack looks like garbage. What the hell? There are no good cards in this pack.
Hey, look, this cantrips.
I guess this is okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, like that's a butts card. That's a butts deck card.
Or there's a couple of things in white that trigger off when you cast enchantments.
Okay, butts and enchantments, butt-chantments.
Ooh, interesting. Do we like the Celebrant, which is just a good aggressive creature, or the Ridge Wolf, which goes well with our werewolf clan?
I played a few Ridge Wolves, and they were a 2-mana 3/2 with trample a lot of the time, which is quite nice.
Okay, and you reckon it's better than this?
I think so, especially if you're in green-red, because
Okay.
you're gonna have a lot of wolves, and a lot of sheltering bows. But Weary Prisoner is okay, not the best werewolf, but it's pretty stupid if you can flip it to night.
Yeah. I don't think this is very good, but I also don't think we're playing.
No, yeah, I don't think we're a flame breather deck. Well,
Alright,
there
so
it is. Everyone else thinks it's bad as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we just take our 6-drop and be happy?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it tells us that red is sort of open at least.
Yeah.
Because there are no green cards in this pack.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because we want to stick to. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. There's some green cards.
How are we doing on the human count?
The humies. Oh, triple humans.
A lot of the werewolves are humans, so I could see this being okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep. And it is
apparently in week 1, Snarling Wolf was the 4th best. Sorry, week 1, day 1. Snarling Wolf was the 4th best card in the set.
Because of just the raw power of it.
That's it.
This is the best card in the limited format. 1-mana 1/1s with activated abilities. Oh, but in the Wolf Tribe, you see.
Well, yeah, it turns on your Hungry Ridge Wolf.
Oh, it does. Hey, another 6-drop.
Okay. Don't know if we'll play 2 of these.
Super happy with our first 3 to 4 picks, though.
Yeah. I did a chaos draft over the weekend, and an IRL meat draft,
with real humans,
real human meat. Well,
oh hello, that's not bad.
Oh,
Child of the Pack though.
That's yeah, we can. Is this Sir Rolf's pack mate all grown up?
Could be. I found a really great way to flip it to nighttime because you can still use your mana, make a wolf, flip it.
Yep.
And then all your wolves are bigger. Yeah, Child of Pack's nice.
I wouldn't mind a Vampiroclasm.
Vampiroclasm is good.
Wolf Rider would be good, and then we've got a couple of just random wolves that we might be able to wheel. I'm very curious to know how this plays.
Oh, light up the stage at home.
Yeah. Very curious. Looks like a green-white card.
Handhook Mandor Cardor.
That's the one. Handhook. Oh, I can't.
Hook Hand Mandor Cardor. Everyone's thinking that we've gone insane.
Mandor Handhook Cardor.
There we go. If you get that reference, get in the comment section because I'm pretty sure I only know like 3 other people who know it. Well, you're not picking Handhook Cardor Mandor?
Yeah, I actually reckon the Flame Blast Bolt might be better.
Damn, but Cardors.
We've already got 3 4-drops.
True.
And 1 removal spell.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, you've convinced me. You've convinced me. Okay, well, would you like another 6-drop?
No.
I mean, 5 mana 4/4s with Menace. Not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got better 5-drops in the deck, but again, what about a Massive Might? Or do you want to try and pick that up late?
That's the thing. I reckon we can get one of these later. And we've already got a Sure Strike.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly happy with any of this, but let's see what else we can pick up. Alluring Suitor.
Exactly 2. Transform it. Add double red.
3/3 trample. When it transforms, add double red. Don't lose that mana. Double red fire breath. Oh, Deadly Dancer and another target creature get +1/+0.
Oh, that's not bad.
That seems pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, better than another Pyre spawn.
This is probably not bad either, but yeah, this seems pretty strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Chuck a vampire in our werewolves deck.
And a wolf deck. Well, that's a rune-bound wolf. That seems pretty good in a wolf deck. Oh, there is Blossom-clad werewolf though.
I haven't played with this yet. What are your thoughts?
I played with it, and it was like a good dork, and then it turns into a better dork. But it's just a good werewolf in the werewolf deck.
What would you take here?
Probably the runebound wolf. I mean, it is technically a removal spell. Oh no, it's just a dingum. Yeah, okay, let's take Weaver of Blossoms. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going off of my deck that I had a lot of mythics in.
Yeah. Second Ridge Wolf or Fearful Villager? Probably this. This just looks whatever.
Yeah, I'd take a second Ridge Wolf.
Yeah. They do get better in multiples.
They do.
Gives me, Ooh.
Okay, let's take another Weaver.
Yeah. This gives me Grotag Bug Catcher vibes.
Oh yeah. Well. Hey, for the rare collection.
Got to do it. We might play this.
Hey, there's your Vampiroclasm.
Nice.
And the best green common in the set.
That's it. This goes a little awkwardly with our Ridgewolf plan, but...
Does. You just got to make sure when you play it, you don't have Ridgewolves. Oh, we got it anyway!
Oh, Adrian, we're so smart.
The best smart. Number one smart us.
I just can't get over how many big smart we have.
Top smart Draft Punks. Draft Punks is top smart in the comment section. Draft Punks top smart.
Oh, and this?
Damn. Okay. I think we got a bit of a green-red deck going on.
Seems pretty good so far.
Let's open Averbrook Caretaker in Pack 3. Shall we do that?
In fact, let's... Oh, sweet. We're done. That's 23. We can end the draft at Pack 2.
Easy. Done. We got to pick the worst card in every pack in Pack 3. Or we can take another green mythic. This thing is absurd.
I mean, it's a 7/7 trample for 7.
It's usually a 9/9 trample for 7, but yes.
Okay.
Every time I had an opponent on the weekend play it against me, they went land, draw a card, land, draw a card, land, draw a card. Okay, I'm out.
Really?
Yeah.
They got to 7 mana and still had lands in hand.
Yep.
That's bonkers.
I was scared and impressed. But
I mean, we didn't. Okay, if this was the Pro Tour, I think I would take this, but we didn't come here to pass green mythics.
No, and I genuinely actually think this card is very strong.
Ooh, this looks nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, we love a good Tarmogoyf.
I mean, we're there.
We're Tarmogoyf.
Okay, sure.
Tarmogoyf at home or Tarmogoyf taxidermist. Taxidermist. This pack doesn't have any cards in it.
No, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
I mean, the Scorpion's not terrible.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing with this. This looks like fun.
Eggum. Did you see the mistranslation that was applied? Yeah. I think the Portuguese or Spanish version says lands instead of islands.
Yeah.
Which
I think that's pretty common with the foreign translations.
Yeah, because I mean, is land. That sounds like it's an easy mistake to make, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I'm a stupid Anglophile that only speaks one language, so I wouldn't know. Would we play 2 Vampiroclasms?
I think that now you're pushing it with all of our 2-drops that are not vampires.
I think you're probably right. I think I'm going to take a spider, and I'm not sure if we're going to run it.
It's actually a fungus.
My goodness. Does this look like a spider to you?
Like, yeah, at a distance, I was like, oh yeah, crawler. Spiders crawl.
I thought this was my
it's a
whole
spider.
life is a lie.
No, it's a spider.
Wow.
That's a spider, my friend. Well, sorry, it's not a spider, my friend. It's a fungus.
Not a spider.
Hey, do you know? Do you know why they invited the spore crawler to the party? Because he was a fun guy.
Yeah. I was so close. I was thinking because he was a fun Gus. Fun gas? A fun... I don't know.
No, I've met Gus. Gus isn't very fun at all. Hey, you could have another alluring suitor, and you could attack with both alluring suitors. Or you could get a Wolf Strike, which is a removal spell.
Yeah, how are we doing for removal? We've got these two and the Pyroclasm, is that right? Yeah,
we got Vampiroclasm, we got Wolf's... We might be about to have Wolf Strike.
Yeah, I'll go one more.
Ooh, I'm excited, Sim. Well,
this looks very strong.
There's your threaten. Apparently, Steal and Sack is a little bit of a reality in this set.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with all the... Yeah, okay, yep. That could get in there.
That could definitely get in there.
I had someone at the pre-release. He had a Giralf, and he splashed 2 of the threaten.
Yes, I played against the same guy, as you know. A very good mutual friend of ours. And yes, Giralf, splash for double threaten, steal your thing, attack you with it, turn it into a big that has flying.
Yeah.
It was very, very stupid.
It was unkind. Yeah, Giralf seems real nice.
Yeah, Giralf's a good one. Look at these cards we probably won't play.
Good news, I've got my playset of Pyre Spawns already. Nice.
That's a quick one. Okay, well, I think we got a bit of a deck on our hands.
I think we do.
For the sideboard. So, very keen on transforming ULVENWALD Oddity sometime today. And with a transformed ULVENWALD Oddity, we will then play the Colossus. Whoa, last pick, not spider.
Last pick, not a spider. Yeah.
Last pick, fun guy.
Okie dokie.
All right. Well, I think this thing probably builds itself. Get rid of that. Get rid of a Falconwrath Celebrants. Get rid of a...
Oh, it's probably this, right?
Yeah. And that's deck.
I could see...
You could lose the Vampiroclasm, but I think... Like, there's a potential version of a game where we sit there with all of our 4-drops and 5-drops in hand and we just sort of throw the board away and then just slam 4-drops and 5-drops.
Yeah, or we just, like, pass on 2 Vampiroclasm on 3.
Yeah, and a lot of our creatures have got 3 toughness and above.
Combos.
Ah, now that's a combo. That's not...
There's
well,
a bunch,
that could be a combo.
There's a bunch of white 4-drops that have...
state-based action question. If you... Reclusive Taxidermist... Vampiroclasm, 2-drop. Vampiroclasm.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, that's the technology.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you kill your own Dawnheart Disciple, and that's the 4th card that goes into your graveyard,
then you
it'll survive.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, I think. Oh no, one more cut. Do we just cut this? Probably.
Yeah.
I added the second fungus.
You a fan of the fungus?
I think so. I think I like the fungus more than this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when we got better 5-drops and like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, Sam.
How's our human count? 9 humans? Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
That's a couple of humans.
Yeah. And wolves and werewolves? Wolves, we've got 3 werewolves. Yeah, so
we got 9
wolves and werewolves, 9 humans. Seems pretty
Damn.
good. All right. Screenshot ho.
So, the question is on what everyone's thinking is A, what does everyone think about Crimson Vow? What are your first impressions of the set? This will be a bit of a longer set season for us, won't it?
Relative to the last few, yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna make up for lost time over the next month and a half, I think. Maybe even 2 months. And beyond.
I mean, this is a normal length set, isn't it?
I think so. I think it might be slightly longer. I could be confused. But then again, Neon Dynasty, Dion Dynasty.
I think New Capenna is the next set, actually.
No, Neon Dynasty.
Is it?
Yep. February 18th, 2022.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to get get
Nice.
The second half of November, all of December, all of January. So, yeah, I think we'll squeeze a good 11 weeks out of this set. 11 to 12 weeks. The normal time.
Sounds pretty good to me. All right, let's get our Weaver down, I think.
Nice. And then you can attack.
Oh, I hope you're ready for some daytime, nighttime edits.
Oh, here we go.
Adrian.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, this is going to be the... Okay.
This looks like a good one to clear away with either our Flameblessed Bolt or our Vampiroclasm.
Vampiroclasm.
So we've got 4 mana, which I guess we spend on Alluring Suitor?
Alluring Suitor... Yeah, we don't have 2/2 drops, so I guess that's it.
Or maybe it's a fun gas.
A fun gas. I guess it depends. Like the fun gas could be good because it could take them off of their 5-drop or something. Because they wouldn't want to trade the fun gas.
I've been really impressed by this thing.
Oh, I like it as well. I think it is a primo card. Whoa.
I mean...
Yeah, I mean...
Find out what they've got.
Whoa, okay.
That's... What? Wow. Whoa. I am shook.
Okay, well, shall we play a 5-drop?
I think so.
That comes with some insects.
Sounds pretty good.
Now, the question is, are they ants?
Ants! Ugh.
No,
or are they cockroaches?
Oh, is that a cockroach? Or is it a spider?
It does seem to only have 6 legs.
Okay, so more cockroach than spider. We're getting geisted.
Okay, so I guess we just go higher spawn this turn?
Yeah, keep playing big boys.
Yeah, and then potentially Colossus next turn?
Unless you wanted to go, like, Daybreak Combatants. Another 3-drop.
Yeah.
Man, it just keeps making insects.
It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
Kills an insect. Squish the bugs. Okay, blood token.
This is seeing modern play.
Really?
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
Right?
How is it seeing modern play?
Because it's 2 artifacts for 1 mana.
Oh. Right. For affinity decks, etc.
Yeah, so Urza decks are playing it.
Oh, shall we play a mythic rare?
I think so. So let's go in. So this is potentially 2 power, so you're still not killing my Infestation Expert. And you probably have to chump with your Doomed Dissenter anyway. I've got a very fond attachment to this card because I won a standard PPTQ with 4 of these in my standard deck.
All right, let's go. Lands.
So I'm very attached to this.
Oh no, you don't get to draw. Ah, sad.
No, you have to do... This is why I was shocked at what you said, right? Because that meant they played their 7th land, played this, and then still had a land in it.
Yeah, that's what happened. And they played it twice, and they just went land, draw, land, draw, land, draw. I'm out now. Oh, there's a 9/9.
That's outrageous.
Can't block. Can't block, can't attack.
That's so rude.
I guess we'll just have to attack with all of our other creatures. Get rid of a wolf? Yeah.
Still getting in there.
Still doing it. Still doing it. Well, does it give the thing it targets haste, or is it just itself got haste?
No. Alright, so I'm thinking... We play this, give an insect the buff.
Oh, yeah.
Get in with insect and Pyre Spawn.
Insect, Pyre Spawn, Infeste. Oh, no.
Nah. We're going to try to flip this. We're going to hope they draw a land, and then we just transform all our everythings.
Yeah. Nice. Yep. Token for token.
Would you like
Chumps.
to double block? No.
Drew a land. Pass the turn. Okay. Specimen. The race is on. Exile our guy. Ooh.
Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so... Alright, so this is a 1/1 that just doesn't die. But that does eat up their mana, so they can't do anything with this. And a 2/2. So if we get in with everything, I assume they're pretty screwed.
Yeah, I don't think it ends... Oh, and alluring... Oh, that's only if exactly 2 creatures. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. In.
More insects. Chumps it.
Yeah.
Eats it. Yeah, who eats an insect? Oh, trades it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really eats that insect. Goes to 5.
Guess I could have not attacked with this, and then I could have made a 2/2.
True. Okay, that's
Wow,
pretty good. But then again, still... I don't know if attacking there is correct. I think they're dead.
I also think they're dead.
I don't think they did that right.
Let there be yeet.
And thus there was yeet. What now? Single blockers against an infinity of attackers? Nice! Hey, we did it!
That was impressive.
Yeah, we cast a lot of spells.
We put a fair bit of chonk on the battlefield.
They did, and they attacked with that 3/3 every turn.
They came here to attack with 3/3s and let nobody take that away from them.
Let no one take it away from them. They were like, I'm not here to not attack with it. I didn't put it on the battlefield to block.
Right? Blocking is for mathers.
Correct. And this looks nice.
Pretty good to me.
Lead on the wolf?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, we like that. Oh, this card is so silly. Oh, we're going to cast it on curve as well.
And I mean, thankfully we're playing against colors that don't have removal.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
They'll tap out for a 3/3.
I still don't know the removal in this set all that well. There's 4 mana, -13 exile.
Well, shall we attack? It's got haste.
Huh.
All right.
You said let's attack, so I attacked.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'll cop that.
Yeah, that was your fault.
My fault.
Yeah, so this looks like that -13 card.
Well,
this is a human, so that will buff this.
yeah, this is true. Unless you wanted to abrade that thing out of the way.
Nah.
Infestation. Which station? The infestation.
Yeah.
-13, -13.
Daytime!
Triggers.
Triggers.
In we go. There's everyone's favorite bird.
I don't mind this position. They seem pretty good. We can abrade the X3 that they're about to play. Keep attacking with their X. Oh, don't do that.
Well, see, now we're on the abrade plan. We'll get the abrade going now. Or you could rip, draw, equip. That's pretty good as well.
Seems pretty decent, doesn't it?
What a noise! That's great.
That is fantastic.
Decline. We quite like our forests for the time being. We're putting the beat down on them.
Yeah. Yeah, despite the fact that they've removed our 2 best threats, we're still doing okay.
They're thinking.
Blood token.
Okay. Discarded a...
Okay.
What was that? Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't seem great.
Plays a something? This could be pick 'em up. Okay, that's not...
2/4 that nugs us.
Well, a braid looks pretty good here.
It does, doesn't it?
And they can't double block the insect. Decline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I abrade this? I don't think so.
Yeah, neither do I. I think we just stay the course. You could move the Ripsaw.
Could make a 5/5.
Just on the blockers, but I guess like if we draw big boy, we would have to leave it on the thing, but we're on 20?
I think I like it because it's more aggressive.
Nighttime.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh yeah.
That's also annoying.
I don't mind where we are actually. Cause we can get the 2 for 2 off of the double block with a braid.
Yeah.
And then we just move the Ripsaw.
So we get in with this, they block with this, and then we just take the 2 for 2, move the Ripsaw. Or I put it on here.
Oh. And then if they
Force
want
them
to
to
kill
double
it, they got
block
a
with
triple
these two.
block. And then you can
No,
get...
they block it with these 2.
But that's a trade we're willing to make, I think.
Yeah, that seems terrible for them. I think we just get in with this.
It's also a lethal attack.
I mean, it could be this as well. And then they could, like, chump here, block here, and then we just abrade down whatever they block this with.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, but
No, wait, no, sorry. This doesn't make any sense at all. They'll just double block here.
yeah. I was starting to think that it didn't make any sense. Goes for it. Ah, goes for it. We called it. Bam, bam. And equip the saw. Yeah, I don't know either. Let's put it on the big thing, I guess? I don't know. There is a 4 damage sorcery, for what it's worth. Okay,
True,
that's pretty good.
That's actually really annoying. That's really annoying.
It is. You could trample for 1.
And lose both my creatures.
Lose both your creatures, trample for 1, and only the chainsaw remains. I don't think it's worth it. I think you may just have to pass it here. And hope we don't... We stop just drawing all our lands soon.
Yeah. Not that we have a great answer for this.
True.
I guess I could draw the fight spell thing.
Yeah,
Not
that's not bad. Yeah, the fight spell. Hey, hey.
Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so why don't I attack with this, give it trample, they block with the spawn, and then I kill the spawn out of the way and trample for lethal?
You don't get the +2/+0.
Yeah, but it's 5 power and they're on 5.
Oh, yeah, okay. It could go wrong if they multi-block, but I guess why would they multi-block?
Yeah.
Or maybe
Well,
they're
that was
very
a hot
smart.
rip.
Did we get him?
Not quite. Okay, so we do this on here. This doesn't have first strike. Yeah.
Puts him to 2. Now I've got a big bug.
Smart play from the opponent there.
Yeah. If it was nighttime, they were dead.
Yes, yeah, true. 6 mana to kill our 1/1 token. Creature.
Mythic rare.
My god, come on.
Nighttime.
Alright, well, nighttime is good for us.
Nighttime
Ooh,
is
can
good
we-
for us.
Can we draw the 2/2 haste?
Oh, dream a little bigger. Oh no, we've already had that this game.
Wow,
That's pretty good.
Gets trample organically when we draw another creature next turn.
True. We'll draw. We'll draw like Pyre Spawn.
I'll take a fire spawn at this point. They've got a lot of blood over there. They can kind of dig for whatever they want.
They can. The Ramage. And they're rummaging.
Monsieur le Ramage. Gaining a bunch of life.
Omelette du Ramage. Really just rummaging it. Oh, look at him go.
That's a lot of lands.
Dying to serve.
Wow, that's pretty good with that giant pile of blood. Okay. Sentences not commonly heard.
Goes for it.
Whoa! They just discarded a 4/4 menace to get a 2/2. Wow.
I reckon they're digging to some sort of fantastical bomb. That's pretty good, especially at nighttime.
Yeah.
Did we play it? Oh, yeah, because it's a werewolf. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Decline. Time to get a blocking.
I like this card. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a risky game they're playing.
And I'm holding a land in hand partly for bluff purposes and partly because if we draw the Cultivator Colossus,
Yeah.
I want to draw some cards. They have got us to 8. They could conceivably stabilize.
True. They could drop something big on us. Okay, go on. Here's the Ramage.
Especially since they're gaining life every time they le Ramage. Blood Servitor.
Okay.
So much blood.
More chump blockers for the chump block god.
Okay, so let's put the chainsaw on the werewolf, and then we've got a lot of power of trample.
7 power of trample with a sacked forest. Oh, 7 plus 3 is 10 power of trample.
And they've got 2, 4, 6, exactly 10 toughness.
So they got to put it all in front of our board. And then meanwhile, we've got more insects.
Oh, I suppose they can crack blood, but then they can't activate this.
True.
So I think I'm safe to attack with everything here, right?
You will make 2 1/1s as well.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. So this one. Go chainsaw.
Yeah, chainsaw not bad. Thinking.
Yeah. I think that leaves them dead if they block like that. I think...
They're just gonna gain 3. They're gonna try and gain 3 life.
Yeah, I guess so. I probably should have put the Wolf Rider first.
Does it matter?
Oh, I generally put the creature I want to kill most first.
Concede? No?
They're not dead on board, right? They're taking 3, 4 here. Wait, are we dead?
No, we got chumpers.
Block, block. Yeah, we're fine. Might as well...
Oh, wait. Oh, is it going to die? Is it? No, okay, good.
Oh, thank you. That's a good thing to check. Do I move it?
What could go wrong, I guess is the question.
Like, if I draw Cultivator Colossus next turn and I want to move it and play the Colossus, I'll just leave it. It also leaves this larger, so they need a larger burn spell to be able to kill it.
True, true. I'm scared. We could still
if they've
lose.
got a removal spell, yeah, if they've got a removal spell here, I think we lose, right? Yeah, we exactly lose. I guess I shouldn't have attacked with the 2 insects. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hashtag not dead.
Hashtag not lava axe.
What is this? So much blood. Whenever you sack a blood token, you may have it become a 3/3 with haste.
They cast it post-combat.
Oh my god.
We were dead.
Oh, well that's pretty nice, isn't it?
Isn't it?
I put it on the big werewolf.
Or do you spread it around?
I have to do maths now. Okay, so if I put it on Ridge Wolf, then they can put this here.
I guess trampling power is all the same, right? So just put it on something that'll get trampled. I don't think it matters.
Yeah. I guess in case this is
removal.
The Flame Blessed Bolt, I'll put it here. Because if they've got removal for this, we're dead, so...
And don't attack with insects? Oh, okay. Well. Whew. Yes. I'm scared.
If we don't kill them here, we're dead. So there's no point not attacking with insects.
Settle the wreckage.
So
Okay.
they can sack 2 blood to go up to 5. This is trampling for 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 3 is 9.
So they got to pull something together.
Oh, they didn't. They could have made that a creature.
Oh, they could have. And it's blocks. Oops. Opponent says oops.
This is lethal.
Trigger.
Yeah. If they'd done that, I think they survived, actually.
I am terrified. I've never seen so many blood tokens sacrificed. Do we do it?
Hey!
Oh my god.
Yeah, if they'd animated this, they would have won.
Holy crap.
So they punted twice with that card. If they played it pre-combat, they would have won. And then if they'd animated it pre-blocks, they would have won.
Whew.
So this card is good.
Yes, that card's good. That card is good.
Is insane.
And then
if you build around it.
You've got a card that gains you a life every time you sack a blood token.
Yeah, this thing turned into just gain 17 life per turn.
Yeah, and block all of our creatures.
Jeez. I guess we should have abraded that thing like early in the game when we had the chance.
Yeah, true. All right, well...
2-zip.
2-zip. And we kind of got away with something.
Nah, we outplayed them.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Panko Escalar.
Famous drug kingpin.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a couple of fun guys and an EVENITY.
Let's go.
And I think we probably play out the blossoms first, unless we get a land.
Yeah, it depends.
Well, we got a land.
Best green common in the set.
Best green common in the set. Do they play 2 more of them? No, they go for the 1 mana 3/3. Well, the 3 mana 3/3.
Can't believe this isn't a spider.
Not a spider. Just a fun guy.
Wonder if that's going to be the title of the video. Not a spider.
Not a spider. Now, have you remembered that the ULVENWALD oddity has haste?
Why would you think I didn't know that? Do you think I'm some kind of idiot?
I would say you may be a little odd.
I'd probably say that too.
Thinking. Opponent Panko Escalar. So we know they're not getting lasagna out of the fridge.
Why is that?
Because Panko breadcrumbs, they're doing some deep frying.
Ah. Making some schnitties?
Yeah. Making some schnitties. Nature's Embrace. Okay.
I like this card. This is the kind of card that I'm not sure if it's good, but I can't wait to play with it.
Hey, we got Vampiroclasm. Well, let's just taste it up.
And worth noting that the 4 damage we didn't deal them last game
would have
killed them.
Yeah, totally would have sealed the deal many turns earlier.
Yeah, okay. Well, alright, we punted early in the game and tossed it to them, and they punted it back to us. It was just quality magic all round.
Quality magic. Also, opponents will realize that it's not a punt this time. It's a Crimson Owl.
That's a Crimson Owl. So good.
I like attacking with holding up a braid.
Me too.
Yeah, I'd attack with both. Yeah, let's bring it on. Bring it on, opponent. Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we can Vampiroclasm the whole board.
Seems pretty good, doesn't it?
And draw a... Oh, man.
It does take our entire turn, but
I'll take the 3 for 1. And we get to hold up a braid. I'm pretty happy. That was insane. What the hell?
And our blood token. Ooh, we've got a pile over here.
5 mana kill spell, I guess. Well, they got us.
Yeah. I don't think I loot away my land, because if I play my land, I can play both my 3-drops.
Yeah, agreed. Well, lesson learned. Okay.
Gumbo. Oh, can I show everyone my favorite game? If your opponent's taking too long to do things, nope, you gotta wait.
That's pretty good. Okay, well.
Yeah, I guess it gets out of here.
Just take the 2 for 1, or do you attack first?
No.
Okay.
If anything, at first strike, obviously. But... Oh, I should probably have done this first.
Well, there's no time like the present.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, look at us go.
Sequencing.
Put him to 2?
Sounds pretty good. This card's been impressive.
It's very aggressive. Infestation Expert is good, but still dead.
Still dead. Die.
Yeah!
Nice. Very nice.
Okay, that was quite a showing for the deck.
That was impressive.
We just ran him over.
Yeah, it turns out when you play your ULVENWALD oddity pre-combat, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it turns on when you're 4-mana trampling hasty 4/4. Imagine going to 1995 and showing early Magic players ULVENWALD oddity. And be like, welcome to the future.
Pretty crazy. Yeah, same. I suppose that's probably even weirder than questing based, just because it's double-sided.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so this could be a hand where we just sit on the Vampiroclasm, especially if they're like red-white or something.
True. No red-black. No vampires. Red. Okay, they're doing the same.
Yeah.
Yes. Do we run out the Disciple?
I think so. I got a Flame Blessed Bolt.
Abrades it?
I'd be happy to see an Abrade. Yeah, that's
okay. Nice. 3-drop. Can't Vampiroclasm that. But we can go to the party with a fun guy.
Are there lots of mushrooms at the party?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
yes.
That was substandard.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
there are. Okay, getting right. Aggressive.
Opponent's getting a bit frisky over there. I'll take that trade.
Yep, we like it.
It's got Menarche, right? Yeah.
It does have Menarche. Draw a card. That's a good one.
Okay.
Just another fun guy, or do we just blow up the Menarche, man? Especially when they didn't make their 4th land drop.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to play Mana Fishing, because if I draw another 3-drop next turn, 3-drop plus a Braid.
Yeah. I mean, or Infestation Expert. Which is a pretty good one. Mono red?
Or Mono Screwed.
Mono Screwed is a possibility.
Oh, come on, please send it tonight. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's about to get stupid.
This one doesn't have haste, right?
No.
What? Fine.
It's alright, we'll play our bomb 5-drop.
Do we block if they attack?
Probably not.
No
Well,
touchy.
I think they might be having a bit of a touch.
Actually, what kills this in just red?
I think there is a 5 damage. There's a 5
it's
damage
4.
uncommon.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's an uncommon. Yeah, 3 mana, 5 damage. That would suck.
They're thinking. Oh,
Creatures you control get plot. Wow.
just double
3
chump it.
mana, 3 mana, 1 damage. I'm just gonna take it.
I mean, but like, aren't our chump blocks free because we just keep replacing the 1/1s?
I could just abrade it.
Okay, yeah, fair.
So if I could draw a 3 or a 4 drop that I can, yeah, that'll do. I'll play these 2 this turn. I could play the spawn, but
I mean, you're gonna make a couple 1/1s as well.
I could
Also,
have
if
left a
you
1/1 back.
you might want to abrade it in his upkeep so you don't flip it to day.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
Vampire's Vengeance not looking great for our board at the moment.
Yeah, probably wouldn't buy Pyroclasm this board. You're very on top of the daytime nighttime thing. I totally would have flipped it back just there.
Yeah. Well, see, when you have Averbrook Caretaker in your deck for a whole sealed flight, you get really, you're like, am I going to win the game if I cast this spell? Because it really was 6 mana lock your opponent out of the game. Oh, well, there's if... Oh, I got 1 short. Oh, well, I mean, we're kind of blowing them up right now.
This seems pretty...
We have
What the hell is this
so
card?
many insects. This is Ants 2, Return of Ants.
Yeah,
And that looks like a pick 'em up.
it does.
Opponent
Even if they wrath, they take 3. Let's let the looting... Alright, while our opponent loots around, here's my favorite game with this new set. Are you watching?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Put out all the candles!
Put them
all
out,
the
put them out,
candles,
Sam, put them out.
No,
You missed one, Keep going, let's go.
Come on, we can do this.
You are missing all the candles.
This is not going well. I obviously need to fix up...
Oh, you nearly had it.
Okay.
Hey.
We'll get better at that as the
We'll
format
get better
goes
at that. Is that BM putting out the candles while like your opponent is just helpless? I was like, I have stopped caring about you, opponent. Time to care about the candle game.
It's like you're the torturer in the Tower of London, and just while you've got someone on the rack, you're just playing with a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Your suffering bores me.
Your suffering bores me. I want to play this little game I've got over here. Do you reckon something magical happens if you get all the candles out at once?
Do you just win? Does the opponent's head just blow up?
Now that would be awesome.
I could get behind that.
Where like the Pro Tour devolves into just who can turn out all the candles fastest. Now that's what I'm talking about. I like
so good.
this.
This is a pretty good curve.
That's a human and a werewolf. Human slaves in a werewolf nation.
So we played this card in our green-white training deck just before this draft, and we're playing it in green-red werewolves, and it seems not bad in both.
Yeah, the just like my 3-drop, or my 2-drop is better than your 2-drop game.
That's it.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Will they get a wolf? Second Ridge Wolf.
Another mono-red opponent.
Okay, no, goes full for the full aggro. Gets
I'll
in for
take
4.
here.
Ooh.
Well, that's pretty good, isn't it?
A braid.
So fungus, flame blast bolt.
Yeah, that seems good.
Zapping that one so I can get in for 2, even though it's
the lesser
slightly...
of 2 weevils.
Have I sent you the Master and Commander clip?
I've seen Master and Commander.
Do you know the scene?
Yeah, the lesser of two
Okay.
weevils. Classic joke.
It's very good.
I'll take that. Take that.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. Nobody's respecting the fungi.
Man, such a big fan of this card. This card seems fantastic.
Oh, shall we play
hello.
shall we play an expert? Oh, and it's a human. Oh, we get in.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam.
This card.
This card. Well, I mean, infestation expert. Let's be real.
Blood Servitor. Okay.
Sweet art, meh card.
Okay.
Ooh, a braid is back-breaking on any of their double blocks.
Yeah. So let's go.
Just swing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. So just with this, or do we get this in there as well? I don't mind. I don't mind clearing the board a little bit so that this can get in.
Well,
So-
I think if you just swing with infestation expert, I think you're having a pretty good time. Because I reckon they try and double block it, and then if they
yeah,
do,
for sure.
we're just gonna like blow their complete face all the way off. Play another fungi.
Man,
Damn.
this card's been great as well.
Yeah, wait till you like the best I've ever seen it go is you play it on 3, your opponent passes the turn, you play a 5, you play a 6 drop.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, because normally 3 mana dorks aren't that great, but this is a 2/3, which is a real body.
Yep.
And then in the late game, it'll just transform into an even bigger body.
Yeah, and if your opponent thinks they're really smart and passes the turn on you, you cast your 6 drop on turn 4.
Seems pretty good, doesn't
Speaking
it?
of
Alright.
6 drops, this seems like another swing opportunity. We can like
Turn-
swing with pretty much everything.
Turn the board sideways. Make bug.
Make bug. I love make bug, Sam.
I do like a bit of make bug.
My favorite is make bug.
Yeah.
Did they
Little
just die?
trample one. They look pretty dead, don't they? Hang on, let me just do
3,
them
4,
in
5,
case.
6,
Yeah, okay.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're exactly dead.
Easy.
Okay, running it up, Sam. Look at us go.
This is pretty sick.
We came close to taking an L, but we dodged it.
We outplayed our opponent.
Outplayed our opponent. Pure skill.
Is that 5-0? Or 4-0?
Might be 4. Oh, we had a really quick game. Yeah, 5.
5-0.
Wow, look at us go. We got 5
Crushing it.
games in the bank. Nice. No, 4 games in the bank.
Yeah, 5-0 in just over an hour.
Is this going to be gravy train levels of smashing it?
Seems pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Second draft of the set.
I love that Green Red Werewolves is the best in this set.
Yeah.
After it was garbage in the last set.
I think it's Wizards having a bit of a joke. Cause like the vampires in the previous set were better, and in this set the werewolves are better.
You reckon the werewolves? You reckon the vampires were better?
Yeah, because you had
last set?
vampire socialist and all that kind of stuff.
Slayer 2-drop.
Let's go 2-drop. Ooh, no 2-drop. Oh, we could be facing down some
Boring.
butts.
Yeah, there could be some butts in our near future.
That's not.
Goodbye.
You're gonna lose that and draw no cards.
Yeah, I guess we just do that.
Want to play the rip saw and
Nah.
pass?
Yeah. We'll be mana efficient. It's such a good sound effect.
It's a chainsaw in Magic the Gathering.
So good.
Gonna slam an uncommon on us. Gonna
That's
kill the
greedy.
Ridge Wolf. -13, -13.
I'll take that any day of the week. Hopefully they keep playing out just more X2s. And then we can just strap a chainsaw to this and then Sweep the board. Ah, it's a butt.
That's a butt. That's the biggest of the butts. So you can... Yeah? I mean, 5/5s beat 4/4s.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do that and pass.
Well, yeah, the crackback for 7 doesn't seem very fun.
No.
And I guess if they remove it, we're probably not winning this game.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. But it stops the attacks, I reckon. Attacks with a 3/2? Okay. Well, hang on. Oh, look! We could do that too. So here's a question.
I like kind of like this.
Yeah, right? Because then you can get rid of Senor Butts over there. Senor Butts? That's his name, right? Or is it Sir Butts? Lord of the Butts? Or do we get
I was
rid
going
of...
to get rid of Infestation Expert.
True. Okay, well, this is a 3 for 2, and we like that. You've just gotta... Oh, they will draw a card, though.
Yeah. But I think that's okay. And do I do it in their upkeep?
Oh, to flip it. But then the expert's bigger.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm so smart. Oh, and we can blood token. That's nice.
That is nice, actually. And I guess I get in there.
Yeah. You may as well.
Please block.
Would love a block.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
good night, Senor Butts.
Nice in your butts.
Oh, for
Wow,
no
and they have
value?
this? Deal. Even though it does get in the way of this, but that's alright, we've got a chainsaw.
We do have a chainsaw. Alright, Ramage. Okay. Well, chump blockers on chump duty.
Doom to center, that's as wow. Okay. Deal.
It's getting crazy with it. Oh man, I'm glad Senor Butts is in the bin.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello.
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 So let's play that.
I reckon he wears the chainsaw pretty good. Or shall we just get out on the board?
I think we just let's play around removal and try and get more dudes out.
Yeah, okay. Because I reckon we're gonna get 13'd.
I do too. So that means Infestation Expert's living. That's fine.
It's chump blockers for the chump block god.
Block the trample creature.
You know you want to. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll keep jumping it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no. No, we're gonna die. It's over, Sam.
No.
It's the best rare in the set. Oh, Wolf Strike. Oh, but it's over. Like, they've already won. Oh, hang on. It is
winning.
It's feasible that we get rid of both of them this turn.
Yeah.
So I guess we just go for that. But otherwise, on the crackback, we are the deadest we've ever been in our life.
Yeah.
Oh, Dread Feast Demon. What the hell?
What a ridiculous card.
I would
no.
decline.
Yeah.
Oh, the board's just gonna become flying 6/6s. What the hell? Okay.
Nighttime.
Well, nighttime's not bad. It's more chump blockers. Whew. All right. Go to blocks first.
Okay, let me think here, because it is nighttime. So, they turn this into a 6. Let's say they don't play a creature. They turn this into a 6/6 flyer.
Yep.
We then just Wolf Strike it down. This becomes 9 power plus 3, they're dead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, I am going to save this if I can. If they play another creature, we're going to have to... Well... I don't know. I'll sort that out when we get to it.
Okay, so if we're gonna lose to a deck, we're gonna lose to the drip.
Oh?
Okay.
Oh, no, because they can sacrifice this.
Okay, well, we could still draw. God, this card is sick. So our turn. That's no bueno.
Not very helpful.
Sack a forest.
We tried.
We did try. Shock. Ah, man, Dread Feast Demon, what the hell?
What a ridiculous magic card.
Okay, well, that's our one.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, sometimes you face that stupid card.
Yep, yeah. Sometimes they have the thing that turns their entire board into flying 6/6s.
So, if let me think back on that. If I'd killed one of the demons in combat...
They'd only have
If I
one
killed-
demon, which means they'd only have one trigger, but then we'd not have our spell anymore.
And then we didn't have lethal on the attack.
No.
Which meant they didn't need to block and we die on the crackback anyway. So yeah, okay, I don't think it made much of a difference.
I don't
think
love this one.
I think this is a mulligan. I don't think this card's very good.
I like it, Sam.
I believe that. There's just such a high bar for 7 drops in limited.
Oh, we love this, though.
Like this. Just put the
Vampiroclasm. Curve out on them. Oh, they're going to try and do the same. Oh, we're live for ULVENWALD Oddity, and White doesn't have a lot of good answers that aren't pacifism. Oh, shit. Oh, I swore.
Can you write down when that was? Save me some editing time later.
I can do that.
Whenever you... Oh, wow. Oh, my... Oh, what?
It's a good one.
No, what? Where's my... Can I have my Vampiroclasm back, please?
It's a little past that now.
This is going to have 6 toughness next turn.
And the rest.
Yeah, this will be a 7/6 flying vigilance.
Okay. Well, I guess the Wolf Strike would be pretty good. So do we play the Crawler or the Suitor? The Suitor's more aggressive. If we're in for a race...
Can we go to the next game?
I mean, we may not have a choice. Well, the answer is that it's not like we're going to be stuck in this game forever, like some sort of Kafka-esque prison.
No, I do believe we are dead on their next turn. Sure.
Okay.
I feel morally outraged by this start.
And wow. And we're dead. Nice.
And we're dead. Well, we get to play our bomb.
Yeah, yay, we got a bomb.
Yay!
Swing, block.
That was even more insane than the Dread Feast, even.
Yeah, they killed us on turn 5 in limited.
Yeah.
With 2 1-drops and a 2-drop.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Wow. Alright, I think it's taking forever. We're going to go to the next game.
Okay, so those are our 2.
My goodness, that was... Alright, take that card.
Yeah, and the life gain. Not
Bloody hell.
a bad one. Oh, and play it on turn 2.
That helps.
Yes.
Yeah. That's alright. We can win 2 in a row.
We've done it. We've done 5 in a row. The 2 in a row is less than half of that. Easy. Easy peasy. As Traz, we've got your number. And we lie? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow, that hand would have been so much different if we kept the Vampiroclasm.
That's true. Okay, opponent, lasagna. The cards are in the way.
That's unfortunate. Hello.
All right, white, no 1-drops, and we got a land, so that's nice.
We do like lands.
Red, white.
Red white is good news for Vampiroclasm.
Except when it's vampires.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Except it is good, except for when it isn't.
I would definitely have forgotten about that and thought I could just sweep it away.
They don't call it pyroclasm, it's vampiroclasm. Do we sandbag the vampiroclasm or do we play out the Ridgewolf?
That's a good question.
Because we've got the Wolf Strike.
Yeah, and we've got well, I guess if we hit our 4th land, we're probably playing this.
Yes. My vote is Wolf. I may be wrong, but I vote.
The reason I did that is the downside of them playing the 3/3 for 3 or the 2/3 lifelink for 3 or any of those when we just pass the turn without doing anything is so bad.
Yeah,
compared to,
yeah.
If they do play an X2 here and we played our 2/2 instead of sweeping, it's like we've missed out on a 1-for-1. It's not that bad.
It's true.
All right.
Ooh,
All right.
Yeah, we are going. I'm glad that we've drawn this card a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Trades off. You want to trade off? Has a read.
That's fine.
They're thinking, what the hell is this thing? Trades off. Nope.
Alright. Gonna try for some double blocks. We've got a Vampiroclasm that's gonna...
That's a vampire.
This is a vampire.
I think they're like red-white vampires as well, so we may have a problem.
God.
Okay, that's a werewolf.
Daytime!
And it is daytime. Makes a tud bloken.
Well, let's do...
We just slam that out of the way.
Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good friends. Goodbye.
In we go. Nice. And we got a clock on him.
Sure do.
5th land. 5 mana, 4 damage. I know you don't like it when I call our downfall.
That is true.
But
Stop playing vampires. Ugh.
well, swing with both Mariner, or just, or are we gonna look towards? Are we gonna look towards because it is a 2-for-1. That's not bad.
It is. It is, but then this comes back. This is so good if we flip it, though.
It is extremely good. We just get out on the board. Attack with a 2/2, get on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, play a wolf. Play a wolf. Ah.
Hey, look, it's a crimson owl. Yeah. Oh, we missed out on a point. My bad.
Fast forward to
yeah.
to the where opponent is on 1. But we got a lot of 4/4s.
And if we flip it from here, we will have 14 power on the board.
And that is something. Whoa.
What is that? Why is this a mythic rare? 4/4 Menace Haste. Whenever it attacks, it deals
1
damage
creature,
to
player,
each up to a
planeswalker,
target
okay.
creature, player, planeswalker. And on the flip side, it is a 5/5, and it deals 2 damage to each of those things. That's pretty strong. Why are these vampires? Okay. I think we just get in with Mariner. Give him a bit of the marinara sauce.
A bit of the marinara sauce. I was going to say, you could just pass the turn to get a flippin', because then you get a 6/5. 6/4.
7/5.
7.
Oh, sorry. This isn't go down, not down. I'm just going to attack with the 4/4. If they want to trade, that sounds good to me. Yeah.
Don't mind that. Yeah, the fact that they are vampires does sort of suck.
Yeah, it really does. Do you find it awkward that there's like flip activated abilities like this in the same set as Daybound Nightbound? Because I was totally ready to just pass the turn there and transform this.
Yeah, it is weird, but I guess they're all sort of at rare or something. I don't know. And they aren't at rare, because they're just sort of dotted all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
They are vampires. And they are... Oh, okay. Land. Oh, yeah!
So that now trades with both of these, which I guess is fine.
Yeah.
So I guess I get in with both.
Well, hang on. They're also not attacking. You could maybe just swing with the 3/3. Because now if you lift creatures, they just swing. Like, we're gonna cop some in the air because they can suit up their 3/3 to be a 5/5. But I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. Let's think about this. Okay, so if I just attack with 3/3, then they probably just cop 3 down to 5. They then suit up 5/5. We take 5 in the air, and then next turn, if we attack with both, we trample for 2 plus 3 is lethal.
Oh, you did the math. That's good. Oh, you didn't flip it. Oh, it's... I got real nervous.
Ready for that Crimson Owl?
Blocks it? No. Oh, we'd take a block.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa!
Night time.
Oh, do you know what I want for Christmas, Sam?
Tell me what you want for Christmas.
I want an infestation expert on the top of our deck. That's what I want.
That would be decent. I want an Abrade.
That's boring.
Have we already used the wolf one? We have, and okay, so it's really just Abrade.
You don't want an infestation expert?
I'd prefer Abrade.
With haste, +1/+1, and trample? Okay, you got your present, I guess. Swing?
Yeah. Yeet. You're kind of right. Infestation expert would have been pretty sick.
You kind of have to block, opponent.
Block with the 4/3. Oh, that's not good for us. They've got that thing. Okay.
What thing?
Flame Blast Bolt. What?
No, they don't.
What? Adrian, make it make sense.
They didn't have Flame Blast Bolt. What's there to believe? What's there to miss? Okay, now time for my present. I want my Christmas present now, Sam.
All right, let's go. Infestation expert. We've got 2 of them in the deck. Don't concede. We've got a
don't
infestation
concede.
expert to draw. Maybe I shouldn't have played that there because it increases the chance that they'll concede, and we can't draw our.
Christmas is here. Oh, I'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. We like that.
All right, we've got rares in our deck as well.
Oh, we do.
Stupid
Okay, so
demon.
6/6/2. This is the ultimate game.
I feel like we've speedrun to this point as well.
Yeah,
How
by
we
my
doing, Murray?
reckoning, we're only about a 1.5 hour in. So
Let's go.
the 9th and final game. Here we go. Will the draft punks lodge their first 7x in the second draft of the set? I mean, usually we do it in the first draft, so forget that I said that.
Yeah, I mean this is kind of below par for us.
Slow wins? Slow wins?
Slewins?
Slow wins? This is a slow one, but it's fine.
We on the play? I'd like to be on the play.
Yeah, play's good. No 1-drops. Hey, 2-drops. Hey, it's the first time we've seen this card.
Yeah, we haven't seen this one all
Oh, we
time.
could play our 4-drop next turn.
Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Sounds great.
Yeah, let's power him out.
Daytime.
Daytime. So for the fine folks out there, I hope you now know that between last set and this one, I'm now really good at figuring out the word daytime by its audio waveform. I'm so good at it.
That's great.
Okay, so they got a werewolf so as well, so passing the turn is probably not a fantastic idea.
I mean,
Weaver of Blossoms, so we can play our... Oh, we can play our 6-drop anyway next turn.
I don't really care about this.
The 4/3 with Menace.
Yeah. who
Oh,
cares? I'll make a
yeah,
5/5.
especially when we got a 2/5.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. Yeah.
It makes basically every card in our deck better, and we get our free 2/2.
And we get
Free 3/2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait.
Night time.
Oh.
What?
It doesn't have the ability anymore.
Oh. Oh, that sucks. Oh. They're so good with that. All of the werewolves have the same ability front and back, except this one, apparently.
Crimson Owl.
We're learning, people. We're learning.
I just take the 4 here.
Yeah. Looks like the red-green mirror in the finals.
Ooh, well, if it's a time for it to be nighttime. Or do we run out the Pyre Spawn? I kind of want 2 1/1s, though.
Yeah. And there's a reasonable chance they flip it back next turn. I don't think I'm going to attack here.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Even though this is really mana inefficient. Or I play these 2.
And flip it.
That sounds bad.
Here we go. Okay. Well, I mean, in all honesty, if there's something you should have killed, it's the thing that farts out 1/1s.
Yeah. I don't know, this seems like a fair kill to me. Another ritual, sure. And your own Weaver of Blossoms. Okay. Daytime! Back to daytime. It looks like a Pyre Spawn pass.
Yeah. Yeah, or 2 3-drops.
Yeah.
They could be tempted to flip it tonight, which will make our Weaver a Soul Ring.
Yeah. This game is shaping up to be kind of interesting.
Hey, they go on too.
Alright, that's going to be pretty good if we end up in a top deck board stall kind of situation.
Hey, look.
Well, that could certainly do a lot of damage, couldn't it?
You might have to throw away the taxidermist, but ooh, attack with some 1/1s. I reckon attack with 6/6 and the 1/1s and see what happens.
Hope they block with 2 3s rather than 3
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, if I were them, I would block with 2 2.
But you're not them.
Right? I think I'm just gonna do this.
Regardless, you could point it at Child of the Pack. Oh, they just copped the 6.
Okay. I suppose there's an argument for not playing this, given that we're maybe going to be Vampiroclasming.
I mean, you could just throw it at their board. And
also, they're going to start fighting out 2/2s, so like we can just clear the board up whenever it becomes problematic.
Nighttime?
Alright, looks like we're going back to nighttime. And our opponent knows what their card does.
Nighttime.
That's a lot of werewolves.
That's a wolf strike.
Great draw.
So, what do we do? Do we attack with the 3/2 and the 6/4? Also, do we have attacks with the 4/5? I reckon we have a lot of good attacks here. Because we've got Vampire's Vengeance and the Wolf Strike.
Yeah.
So you can basically say that their Ridge Wolves are already off the board.
Yeah, and we're probably gonna Wolf Strike down the Packmate.
Yeah. Which takes a lot of power off of the board.
It does. I think I'm just gonna get in with Pyre Spawn.
Okay.
Oh! Maybe it's...
Running out of time.
Because if we attack with the infested werewolf, if they block here, that's good for us. If they double block here, that's good for us. If they block here, that's good for us.
I mean, we'll lose our 1/1s, but whatevs. Attack with the Spore Crawler? Because it's going to die anyway.
Yeah, okay.
One ones.
I'm uncertain about this attack. This is tough. Play of the week. Leave a comment.
Yeah. A patented Hack Kampman Kierkegaard deep dive.
That's what we need. Come on. Alright, so we're going 4-4 on 3-2. That's good news.
That is also good news.
4-3 on Pyre Spawn. No.
Oh, nope.
Back to candles.
Back to candles. I
No,
reckon
it's a
they
work.
really get the Ridge Wolves involved, and that's just gonna turn to ashes in their mouth when we vengeance. I reckon they're gonna utilize the Ridge Wolves a lot.
That's not going to work well for you. That's not going to work well for you. That's fine. Yeah, so now I just Wolf Strike down the pack, mate.
Yes.
Tough game.
Yeah, real tough.
A lot of combat maths.
Oh,
wow.
Wolf strikes back.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, no. We're okay. We do this. Wait, what happened?
You ran out of time and it pointed it at you.
Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Ah. Wow, that sucks. Okay, alright, let's just...
Just double block. Cop the 2 or the 4. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah. Oh, we could have had this off the board.
Ah.
And it passed through our turn as well, so we didn't play our stuff. That's pretty good.
It's not bad at all. I think we
guess
can
I
flip
played
it next turn.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Does.
Alright, it's not over. That was a good top deck.
Oh, and daytime. Okay.
Which is pretty good for us right now.
And they're going to want to flip it at nighttime. Oh, and we've got
Yeah.
our 4/4 now. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. So if they just make a 2/2 past the turn, then they've got 3/4. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't. Okay.
Doesn't flip it. Well, we get to flip our guy, and they do not have enough
Yeah.
power to take him off the board.
So let's go.
But that will flip it to nighttime, I think.
Yeah, it will. I think that's okay. So yeah, if we... Well, let's just make sure we don't die on the crackback. So maybe I just get in with this. Well, no, hang on. Let me do the maths. If I get in with everything, then they can go... Then that's 8, 6, 7, 8. That's 16.
If you get in with anything, you won't be able to flip him because your dorks will be tapped.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh, that would have been a punt. That would have been a punt. All right, I think I'm just gonna get in with 8/8.
Cool.
Nighttime.
Okay. Ideally,
Please don't kill us.
they don't draw anything super duper hot.
We are dead to a bit of a fart in the wind. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked there.
Trey, I'll take that.
Any day of the week.
Wow!
Nice!
We did it!
We did it!
Nice! 7-2. Nailed it. God,
that
that
was
was
sick.
one hell of a game. What the hell?
Whoa, that one was full on.
That was a ball tingler. That's not a swear, I can say it.
Nice. Alrighty. That was sick.
Hell yeah. Turns out, you just need good cards in your deck.
That's it. Alright, so step 1, we had a good curve, which really helped.
It did, yeah. A lot of times we just curved out on them, and that was the game.
That's it. So taking this over the 4-mana 4/4, I reckon was good. We weren't struggling for beef on the board, but we did struggle a little bit to keep our opponent's stuff off the board.
And we got it anyway.
Oh yeah, true. This is whatever. This is amazing.
That's great. It's fantastic.
This is amazing.
This is insane.
This is good if you know what it does.
Weaver's
These are
good.
great. Weaver. Yeah, Weaver was really good. Yeah. Definitely impressed with this. Wolf Strike was really good.
Wolf Strike was really
speed-
good.
Instant speed punch. Yeah, I like it.
And the chainsaw.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this kind of, fell off the radar a little bit. We lost our chainsaw about halfway through the draft.
we did. But yeah, not mad. It kind of looks weird because you're like, oh yeah, equipment. I don't want to sack forests. Why would I play this? But +3/+3. That's a lot of numbers.
That's it. It just turns all your random insect tokens into big tramply threats.
Yeah, you have 4/4 insects. That's like a super ant.
That's like the cockroach that was in my bedroom.
Yeah, super ant.
All right, that will bring us to the shout outro. This is where we give personalized shout outs to everyone who has commented on our videos in the last week. While we get that ready, today's pick of the week is up on screen now. Would love to hear what you are all thinking in terms of card evaluations at this early stage of the format. So drop us a comment, let us know what you would have taken here, and we will feature you in this segment next week. Adrian, what did the fine folks have to say about pick of the week a few days ago?
All right, pick of the week. Not last week, but pick of the 3 days ago for last set, Crimson Vow Draft numero uno. That's up on screen now. And only one viewer getting in on it this week. We've got Michael Raymond, who says, pick of the week was an obvious Fearful Villager. It was the only card in your letters.
Michael's tapped into something very powerful here. Alphabet draft.
It's true. It's true.
This sounds like a Draft Punks special episode in the making. We only draft cards that start with one letter.
It's true. And then I can only imagine the the comments by Mackay and Michael that are all in alphabetical order.
Yeah, we've got to rearrange everything to make sense of the comment.
Yeah. Oh, it's like build your own comment. That's nice. Like, I'm not going to write a comment. I'm going to give you a soup of words that you can rearrange into whatever comment you feel like should be on the video.
I dig that. That's so good.
So, thank you, Michael. Thank you for joining us for the first video of the set and the week, because this is going to be a 2-video week. And you're all probably watching this being very shocked, like, wow, this is the quickest the Draft Punks have ever released 2 videos in succession. And the answer to that is, yes, we are. We're trying to really just run it up on Crimson Vow, get a bunch of drafts in, so you guys can watch us succeed, fail, everything in between. You know, rope out and bolt ourselves with the triggered abilities. People want to see that, right?
I think so. I think that's mainly what people come here for. I think it's watching us rope out and get bolted by our own creature. Gap. Drafting comedy.
Drafting comedy comments.
Shout out.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, it's a good format. So
I think so. Yeah.
So thank you, Michael Raymond. Next up, James Zahn, who we haven't seen for quite a while. Good to see you back. Or I'm mistaken, this is your first comment, but I believe you've commented before.
No, yeah, we've had James Zahn before.
Excellent. Good to see you back. And James Zahn says, while I'm excited for the daytime, nighttime bird double feature, the true genius would be to work Doors Plus No Fuss back into the rotation. Also, the blood-crazed Socialist Party needs more of your support, comrades.
So as I commented to James, I think what this really means is we need to get working on that Doors Plus sponsorship.
Agreed. Yeah, we have a need for doors. I open doors a lot on a day-to-day basis.
I happen to have a door.
Yeah, and I need more. And I would really like some, I'd like less fuss.
And I think 100% of our viewer base have doors.
I reckon they do too. So really, it's the perfect sponsorship. Doors Plus, get in touch.
But let us know, do your doors come with some amount of fuss?
Yeah, if you got fussy doors.
You don't want that.
We don't want it. And that's why we think we should get the Doors Plus sponsorship. Because Doors Plus, no fuss. We don't want fussy doors.
I think it's a perfect fit.
It is. And thank you, James, for bringing attention to that once again. Excellent to see you again. And thank you for commenting. Next up, we've got Incident Electron putting quite the streak together in terms of commenting. And Incident says, my play of the week, Alchemist's Gambit turn 3 on curve every game, no regrets.
Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is good. This is good,
because you know what? You're winning on turn 4. That's right, what I'm talking about.
I think if our mono white life gain opponent had done that, they would have won.
Yeah, they would have won on turn 3 in air quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Yeah, we got quite the smashing. I think that is up there for quickest losses I've ever been subjected to in Limited.
Yeah, me too. I've lost. Yeah,
like
turn
outside of
usually...
Vintage Cube.
Yeah, I think I've won and lost on turn 4, but it's pretty rare. Turn 5 is usually about the earliest it happens in Limited.
Yeah, you got a lot of things that got to go very right.
Yeah. Well, we did have a turn 3 kill back in AFR when we played the 2-creature combat trick on turn 3 and our opponent just conceded.
I mean, yeah, conceding's off the table. If you can go 20-0 within the first 5 turns in Limited, that's very special.
It's pretty tough to do.
Yeah. So, but
yeah, I kind of like what Instant Electron's about here. Next time we draft Alchemist's Gambit, it'll be with the rule that if we have it in our hand on turn 3, which
We gotta play it. That's the rule. You are honor bound to play that card.
Opponent's gonna be so confused.
They're gonna be like, oh no, they're gonna win. Oh, they lost. Because whenever you see someone cast one of those spells, you're like, oh, I'm dead. You don't play that spell unless like they're gonna win. And then and then they're like, oh no, I'm dead. Oh, they're dead. That's nice.
I love it. I love it.
So thank you, Incident. Next up, and last comment for first Crimson Vow draft, we've got Werner Beinhardt in again off of a bit of a hiatus. Great to see you again, Werner Beinhardt. And Werner says, how could you lose with Lear in play?
Yep.
We did it though. That's the kind of exciting content you get from the Draft Punks. We do the impossible. We make the impossible possible.
I mean, yeah, the typical Draft Punks answer is we can lose from any position. Don't you dare doubt us.
Yeah, we'll do it.
The serious answer is we were in so much shock about what the hell was going on that good plays were so far from my mind. It was just utter bafflement.
It was interesting. It was fun.
For those who haven't watched it yet, go watch last week's video because it's good and you should watch it.
Yes.
But if you're time poor or lazy or not committed enough, just go watch the last game.
Game 7.
We discovered a bug.
and what a bug it was.
It was ridiculous.
It was surprise you just got a past in flames.
Yep, or as Werner says, it was basically we got Leah for our graveyard.
Yep.
I'm sorry, for our exile zone.
Yeah. So
completely ridiculous. We'll share a clip of it on our Twitter, and I'll share it on mine as well. So if you want to find it there, it should be up by the time this video goes live.
It's a classic Draft Punks moment. It has got everything that you could want. Malfunctioning software, an incredulous Adrian and Sam, and us losing.
Yeah. I went back and watched it later, and the shock from both of us is so good.
When we're like, hang on, what's going on? Why is our exile zone in our hand?
Oh, it was so funny.
Oh, it was great. So thank you, Werner. Thank you, everyone. Some of you guys watching this video right now were probably thinking, hey, no fair. I only got around to watching the first video today, and you're releasing the second video again now. To that, we say, I think bad luck. You snooze.
That's it.
Snooze,
Gotta
you
get
lose.
in quick.
Snooze, you lose. They don't call us the
That's
draft slows.
They don't. That's
the slow
true.
punks.
Drafts. Slunks?
The draft slunks. They don't call us the draft slunks.
They definitely don't.
They so yeah. Now you're on a timer watching this video right now. When is the next video coming out? Is it already out?
That's it.
We're gonna keep you guessing.
I also just want to give a quick shout out to Michael Raymond again, because he did tweet about us, and the promise of the shout outro is that if you comment or tweet about us, we will give you a shout out. And Michael let us know that his toddler woke up in the middle of the night for some inexplicable reason and indicated that he wanted to hang out with Daddy for a bit, and that happened to be at the exact time our latest video dropped.
Ah, well, hey, what can we say? We communicated telepathically to all of the awake children that the new Draft Punks video was out.
To the confused father, that looks like divine providence. What we won't tell Michael is that I've got his toddler's mobile number, and I've just been texting him when the new videos drop.
Toddler with a mobile number.
It's 2021.
That's
Get with
true.
the-
yeah, I gotta
Get
get
with the program, old man.
Very
If you would like to be
good.
featured in our next episode, all you need to do is drop us a comment on this very video or drop us a mention on social media and tag us to let us know you've done that. You can email us, as always, at the address that's on screen now. You can find us on Twitter at DraftPunksMTG, everything separated by underscores. You can find me personally. My name is Sam at Calm_Mirror.
And you can find me, Adrian, at WalkerAbe.
And Adrian, we played some werewolves today, but do you know what they call a werewolf on YouTube?
Well, we did play a lot of werewolves, and I reckon a few of them could probably use a haircut. So are they hairwolves?
It's a like and subscribe.